My name is Corbin.
And my name is Coral.
And we are going to show you how to make a simple yet delicious meal we like to call Squiddley Diddleys. The main ingredients you will need for this: spaghetti sauce, beef brats or hot dogs,
and spaghetti noodles,
for
and a knife.
And any cutting mat or board. And Coral, could you go fill the pot with water?
Yep.
Is it filled?
Yep. It's filled.
First, let's take our... Coral, push... Now, could you put the pot on the stove, please?
Yep. This is heavy.
So, you just want to set it to high and wait it for it to start boiling before we put the hot dogs in. Now, for cutting, you must be careful. And maybe keep at least 3 apart. And cut them for at least 1 inch apart. Unless you want to cut any further, you're the one who makes it. But for now, we will just stick with a simple 1 inch. For the noodles, just grab a simple handful.
And then you snap them in half.
Now, with our shortened noodles, take 1 hot dog bit, and it is recommended, well, I recommend, to at least a minimum of 5 noodles.
Or 6.
But you want to keep them a bit apart so that it doesn't wreck the hot dog when it's being cooked.
And then you just put them aside. What it looks like when it's finished. Okay, now that the water is boiling, you just take a pinch of salt, just like that, and then you just sprinkle it in.
We're almost done with the threading process, and soon we'll move all these other hot dogs onto the mat and then put it into the pot.
Now that we threaded all of the hot dog bits, as Corbin says, we transferred all of them onto this mat, and then we transfer all of these hot dogs right into the boiling water.
I have my hair in my head.
Now that we put all of the hot dogs right in the pot when it's boiling, we wait to 15 to 20 minutes. And meanwhile, see this colander? We put it right into the sink. And then we just wait to 15 or 20 minutes. And once they're done, we pour them right into the colander so it can all drain out. And all is left is just the Squiddley Diddleys. Alright, what we have here is a can of sauce, of spaghetti sauce. And what we need to open it is a can opener. Corbin?
And the one I have here, I'll show you how to use it properly. What you're going to need is to make sure that this little part right here gets underneath the lip or so of the can. And make sure that this is on top. We need to get that underneath. Click it into place and squeeze until you hear the click. Then you know it's in. Then just simply start turning.
Okay. Alright, now we have all of the Squiddley Diddleys in the pot. They're almost ready, but first we have to stir it so then the noodles don't stick together.
You might want to do this in occasionally, maybe 1 to 2 minutes. Now, we're going to have to check the noodles to see if they're almost ready. As you can see, the noodles are all squiggly. But we're now we're 10 minutes into it. So they're almost ready, but we're going to need to give them about 4 to 5 more minutes. And 4 minutes later, we must check the noodles. Yep, they look pretty done. Now first, we want to turn off the heat. This is where the colander comes into play. We want to carefully pour the pot into the colander. Oh, that's a lot of steam. Now we just want to wait for that to strain a bit. Now we put the pot back on the stove, but not on the hot one. Now that all the noodles, now that they've been strained, we want to pour them back into the pot. Are they all in?
And then you pour all the sauce that you opened, and then pour them right in. And then you mix them up.
Mix it up for maybe 3 or 4 seconds. Maybe more if you want to get more into it.
Squiddley Diddleys are done. We put them into the bowls to an amount that you can eat. Carefully put them right into there. In there.
Now that we got them both, let's serve them and eat these things. Bon appetit!
Squiddley Diddleys.
I hope you liked this little tutorial video. Please maybe, if you want, leave a like and subscribe, and maybe put a comment down
Below.
It would be nice to help for us to start our new little channel.